Okay. Have you started? Oh, okay. We edit stuff too, like it doesn't have to.
Yeah, you need to edit.
Like there were some things that like we didn't think should be in it, and that was a little personal, so we just like added things.
Yeah, you edit.
Okay, so first you're just gonna state your full name and how old you are.
My full name and how old I am.
Yep.
Howard David Garrison, 85 years old.
85. Granny B?
Rebecca Garrison is all that's on my birth certificate. However, when I was born, mother actually named me Coeta, Coeta, Rebecca Garrison. Rebecca Jones Garrison, and I'm 84.
I never knew that about the Coeta. Okay, I wanted to make an appearance. Okay, then the next two, I'm going to kind of put these together. Where did you grow up? And then list your parents' names and your siblings' names. Whichever wants to go first.
Go first.
Grew up on a farm 1 mile east of Naylor, Arkansas.
Nailor?
Naylor.
Nailer.
And my mom's name was Clarice
Bessie
Bessie
Clarice
Clarice.
Hevington.
It was
Garrison.
Bessie Clarice Hevington.
Garrison.
And my father's name was Howard Robin Garrison.
And then where you grew up and your siblings' names.
That's where I grew up.
Oh, yeah, you already said it. And then your siblings' names.
Naylor. All my my brothers and sisters.
Mm-hmm.
My oldest sibling was my sister. Her name was Uromay Garrison. And then Billy was next, Billy John Garrison. And Larry Neil Garrison. And no, that was Larry.
Gary was next.
Gary was next. Gary Neil Garrison. And Larry, what was Larry's middle name?
Gary's name was Gary Robin.
Gary Robin.
And Larry's is Larry Neal.
Okay, I got him bass actor.
I love it.
That's what we used to say when we were growing up.
That's so funny. Oh, man. Yeah, we talked about your siblings
Yeah.
like last time you were here.
We
I
did.
didn't know a lot about them, but and then of course you remember Urame and
Yeah.
met her and stuff. But all right, Granny B.
Okay, I grew up on Beckett Mountain, lived there all of my life on a farm. And my mama was Ella Mae Cook Jones. And my daddy was Clayton Ridley Jones. My siblings were W.D. He didn't have a name, it was truly initials. W.D. Jones. Then Zelda Mae Jones Ward. Betty Nash. Betty Jones Nash. Dorothy Jean Rigdon. Dorothy Jean Jones Rigdon. And then I was next. And then the youngest one, there were 6 of us. The youngest one was Orland Clayton Jones.
Gotcha.
And I do have a few little things I'd like to say about a couple of them.
Yeah,
Would
go
now
for
be the
it.
proper
Yes.
time?
Yeah.
Okay. My oldest brother, my dad left home when I was 4 years old. So my oldest brother along the way became my daddy figure. And we barely survived because we were so poor and didn't own our home, and we didn't have a vehicle. We didn't have electricity. He went in the military in World War II and was in Patton's Third Army, which is pretty historical. You remember the Patton movie? Okay, he was in Patton's Third Army in Europe. He, back in those days, you could make an allotment for dependents, and they actually drew, and probably still do, off of the government. So he was able to do that, so we had an income from him while he was in the Army. When he came home, He was our daddy figure and helped mother and us kids tremendously. And when he got married, his wife did also. My sister Dorothy was an excellent basketball player. She played all through high school for Mount Vernon. And after she graduated, she played professionally for Hazel Walker's Arkansas Travelers. Hazel Walker was from Oklahoma. She was a Cherokee Indian. And she played for the Oklahoma Redheads, a professional team in the beginning, and then formed her own team. She's now in the Arkansas Sports Hall of Fame in Little Rock.
Oh, really?
Best women's basketball player I've ever known. But anyway, it was a traveling team. They played in 34 states. They played all men, and they played men's rules, 5 up and down the court. So she was a tremendous basketball player. And through that, when I was in college, she gave me my spending money. So and my younger brother was a policeman in Conway. He was a sheriff in Faulkner County. So when you're growing up in a family of 6 with no dad at home and poor, everybody takes care of everybody. So that's kind of the way I grew up.
Yeah, it was nice to have
Wonderful.
everyone
Family is
depend
wonderful.
on each other.
Family is wonderful.
That's really cool.